Okay. Stream's going, recording's going. Make sure I can hear myself in the game. Recording's going. Alright, I can. Alright. Let's get right into this. Alright. Welcome back, everyone, for day 2 of trying to beat Wizard101, a 15-year-old MMORPG with a pretty aggressive paywall. Today, I talked about this last time, we have a home and room. Today we're going to just start off by going and viewing it. This is probably where I'll end up starting off every episode at. Just for a clear and consistent start and end point. So you can actually get to it by coming to Ravenwood, and it's just right here on the right. You can also teleport there, which I'll show later. Yeah, so, okay, I was thinking there was... Oh, okay, items are being delivered. There's a lot of stuff to download. I probably should wait for that, but whatever. So, this is your room. You can, from beating enemies and bosses, and you can buy stuff. There's just a lot you can use, and you can store your items here too. So, like, say I didn't want to keep this on me, but I didn't necessarily want to get rid of it. Just move to the bank. Now it's in here if I ever need it. For now, I'll probably just keep everything on me because we do have 80 slots, and I'll probably be selling quite a lot. But that's neither here nor there. I just had to check something there. I believe I am my one viewer. Confused by that for a sec. Alright. So now that that's done, we can place any items we got, which are nothing, except for that. I don't actually know what that is. I don't normally use the room. There's not too much of a point to go here, but I'll come back for it. And something I don't know how I didn't notice this at all last time, but I'm actually covering the book, which is your menu, has everything you need. But below there's also, or behind me there's also a compass that really does nothing at the moment. Then from left to right there's go to the commons, there's go home. You can leave a mark and teleport back to that mark. I will move myself for just a moment to better show that off. I did not move myself enough. Perfect. It's almost like I planned this stuff. Okay. So that that better shows off all of what I'm talking about. I'm actually working on an overlay, so later that will get changed. But until then, I'm just gonna be blocking it. Alright. Enough back and forth. Time to get back into it. Oop, quite loud here. Now, where we last left off, we had just finished Triton Avenue. And I was talking about a premium membership and how you need to use the game's in-game currency to... Well, you either need an in-game membership or use the game's currency to unlock specific places, like Colossus Boulevard right here. Triton Avenue is free, but every area after that, such as... what is it called? Cyclops Lane and Firecat Alley, you actually have to either pay currency or use a premium membership. Now, in the past, I believe I have paid currency. That's why, despite the fact I am not a premium member, I can go in these. So it appears that it unlocks it for every character. So, for now, we can still play for free-ish. Alright. So, we'll start with Cyclops Lane first, because Firecat Alley is cooler in my opinion, so we'll get the worst one out of the way. Plus, a lot of creatures here are myth, which we're actually strong against with our main spell. So this should be a walk in the park.
There. Much better. My...
Just your standard, go kill 3 enemies on the route and come back and talk to the person. The gameplay loop isn't really going to be much different. It'll get slightly more difficult, but actually, to save energy on my pet, I'm just gonna attack with a normal spell. Yep. Nice and easy one-shot there. And this... Oh, you got a badge. I should show off the badges. I'll do that in a minute. I believe sometimes you just get them randomly, and other times you get them as a reward for completing a certain task. Like, the one I got is, I think you just get sometimes for killing the lumbering trolls. Skipped his turn, but still used a 1-pip spell. The AI is not always the smartest. And fizzled. It's gonna be a bad luck day, it seems. But that's okay. Bad luck just adds to the challenge. Alright, 2 down, 1 to go. Ooh, Cloak of Calamity. Gives +1 to death defense. Unfortunately, that will be pretty much of no help, but hey, it can self later. Before I enter Firecat Alley, I will probably look into buying a new deck and getting some better spells in my deck. Through maybe a better wand. I don't know how much money we have, I haven't checked, and we might be able to afford a better one, might not. But I would definitely like to do some upgrades before heading to Colossus Boulevard. So, we still got all of Cyclops Lane and Firecat Alley. Alright, so this is a good opportunity to use a mark because we have to go and talk to the myth teacher now. So we can teleport back to home. It says to go to the Commons, but this is slightly faster technically. So, and the myth school is right here. Just gotta go real quick and talk to... Oh, here's something else I forgot to mention, because I believe it shows you in well, the tutorial, but if you see the windows in the doors of a place and it's blue, that means there's a quest objective in there. If they're yellow, that means it's just a door you can enter. Alright. Oh, perfect. We have to go to the robe shop now, so while I'm in the shopping district, I can sell some of the stuff we have. I was thinking about looking into buying stuff later, but if we're already going to head there, might as well. Also, my mount is supposed to be for 24 hours, so it should be running out soon. Yeah, 1 day. It's got about an hour left. Perfect. It'll last for the whole stream. Ooh, I was going to show something earlier. Here's the crafting menu we aren't going to use quite yet. The reagents. What was... Oh, right. I know what I was going to show. I was going to show the badges. Right here. So, right now our badge is the Diviner. That's just... I think it makes you have... Yeah. I think it makes you have one. But they're pretty pointless. It's just kind of to show off, I guess. But they're nothing special, and use them if you like it, but they don't actually offer you anything. Well, that's kind of cool. I haven't seen that pet before. Okay, let's see. You can sell that for 2 gold. Yeah, stuff in the early game does not sell for much. Sell that, and this stuff's great because since we can't use it, it sells for a lot too. There's no need to feel bad about getting rid of it. Same with these boots. Now, that one I sold was actually the one I paid currency for. So, I guess if you're really strapped for cash, but I think you can even buy cash with the currency, but I wouldn't suggest it. This is for mystical only. That's a shame because that's pretty good for a early game. Oh well. Alright. So, 544 gold. I would like to go see if I can buy a new wand. I have a feeling that's going to be a hard no, though. Okay, so... our wand gives us just a bunch of basic spells, plus a +5 to accuracy. Oh, that's good. Okay. So all of these wands, the only thing they do is they are giving you this spell, which is essentially... Huh. That's weird. +6 Firecat cards. Anyways, it should say flare cards. So what this is, it's a basic spell. I don't think it costs any pips to use. It might cost 1. It does a very small amount of damage, but it's like essentially like a pure elemental blast. This one's fire, obviously, and there's one for each. There's one for each school. They can be helpful in a pinch, but I'm gonna keep our base wand for now because of that accuracy boost. And if I ever get tired of the spells, like I showed before, you can actually just deselect them. So like, if I don't want Firecats, click on it. Now that won't appear in the deck. But I will keep all these for now because it can be helpful early on to have a bit of diversity in your deck. What I will come do, though, is I should be able to afford a new deck. Buying a new deck will just allow me to have slightly more cards in said deck. I have to be level 10 to use that. What level are we now? 7? The Pinewood deck does not do much for us. It'll give us 1 more sideboard and 2 more of our max spell. I would rather do the Novice Storm deck. And since we have to wait till level 10, we might as well wait until we get there to buy it, because we might come across something better. Well, they weren't all my plans, but now I can come down here next to the book and click teleport back to Cyclops Lane, and that'll bring us straight back to come and talk to... Well, I messed up. Gotta place down another mark now. We were supposed to go back and talk to the teacher first before coming back here. Oops. No big deal. Mana's plentiful. Especially here in the Wizard City. So it can just come and top back up as if nothing happened. Alright.
That certainly...
Oops. Okay, now we gotta go talk to the headmaster. Quests will often be like this, where it's essentially just go talk to this person, go talk to this person. Okay, now go back to talk to this person. Finally come back, talk to this person. Now go kill a boss. Or basic enemy. There's Penny Dreadful again. She has a quest for us.
Hi again. The headmaster's office is packed to the brim with students, and I don't know what to do. Do you know if there's a registrar we could talk to?
Penny Dreadful is...
I will not expel you. I realize Professor Drake takes particular umbrage at...
Okay,
I
well,
want you to introduce your... The arena is just inside...
got some other side quests. Yeah, the game kind of pushes side quests on you hard. Nope. Cameras. Something's going on with my camera now. Hopefully it fixes itself. I clicked something accidentally. What that was, I don't know. See if I can figure that out real quick. Well, that fixed it. I accidentally took a selfie. Or picture. I think it was wanted me to take a selfie, but... Alright. Okay. Let's see, now it's telling me to go back to Cyclops Lane. Huh. Alright.
Professor Drake.
Ooh, perfect. A sturdy blade. This gives 20 more HP. Alright, now I got to go fight a Legionnaire. Ooh, that one's almost full. I would rather just take on one by myself, because we only need to defeat one. Actually, I believe you have to defeat them until they drop something. We might get lucky and they'll drop one in one shot, but... we'll see. Ooh, okay. Applied a 30% debuff, so if he hits us with a mist spell, it's going to do plus 30%. And doesn't look like I'm going to do enough damage to take him out in the first turn, but that's okay. Hit him with another Thunder Snake and be done with it. Well, here's to hoping that we don't miss every single spell this day.
The students are in the dark cave.
Okay.
We had the trolls deliver them. Because there's nightmares. No six Cyclops can endure.
Very cool. It only took one. I don't know if that's a quest that'll take more. Ugh. Excuse me. But I don't know if sometimes you have to beat more until they're like, okay, we give up, or if I just got lucky. But all right, into the dark cave.
Those zombie creatures have the talisman to dispel these bubbles. Get it from them, please.
I do not remember that. Oh, here's something else you can find. This is one of those crafting, reagents. I do not remember this at all. They updated this quest line. Alright. So, now here, we'll be fighting similar enemies to what we fought in, Triton Avenue. They resist thunder, but, it'll still be our strongest spell. So, we can still probably kill with our 1-2 combo with our pet. I think this will do 42, which means we should kill. And yep. Oh, it didn't. Oh, he's left with 3 health. I apparently can't add. That's fine. Yeah. Hit him with the dark sprite and be done with it. Ooh. That was interesting. Normally something like that would you would have gotten sucked into our battle.
Take the talisman, free the miscreants, but you will all be chow
Alright.
for the Great One, whose gaze in
Oh, I don't.
Now we gotta dispel all the bubbles. Probably should have put a mark at the beginning of the route, but that's fine. Doesn't take too long to get back and forth. I've never used the crafting too much in this game. We have no recipes to actually even craft anything at the moment, but I always obsessively collect the crafting items anyways. I don't know, they're there and they're sparkly. What can I say?
At last! I'll get everyone to safety. Find us back by Nolan and we can discuss next steps.
It is cool to see such an old game still get regular updates and even tweak old quests.
Everyone safe? Good. I don't...
Ah, you've been working hard. Come see me. I have something new to teach you.
Ooh. Okay. So we're gonna completely sideline this current quest objective and go do that instead. I would always recommend making a beeline for your teacher, because you can get new spell cards. Cool, Storm is right up front, so it's easy to get to. There. Thermic Shield. This gives a 70% attack reduction to ice and fire. Not a great spell because we don't take boosted damage from those. But I suppose if you were, say, in a fight with someone else who did, you could use that on them. But we can also come here and spend a point to get Dream Shield, which will actually give us what can be used to give us a debuff on Myth, which we are weak against. Now, whether or not I will add that to my deck is a probable not. But if I have free spaces in my deck, it wouldn't be too bad to add. Alright, back to Cyclops Land. Okay. Now we have to defeat the 3 Warhorns, which I believe is the last enemy on this route. I believe each route only has 3 enemies. There are 3 different enemy types. If they do have more... the walls have eyes. If they do have more... I can't remember. I don't remember if they do or not. Oh. Oh, this is a specific spell effect, actually. I don't remember it exactly what it is, but that was a death spell. Alright. 285. We can kill in 2 turns, so no point in skipping to get a stronger spell. And someone joined, so now we'll have to fight 2 in a row. But we have to kill 3 on this route anyway, so it's not too big a deal. In most cases, I wouldn't recommend skipping a turn to get a pip for a stronger spell, unless you desperately need health. But other than that, I would just use a weaker spell, unless your spells, well, the spells you do have wouldn't do the same amount of damage. But for the most part, you're fine just casting 2 weaker spells. Alright, so this should take out that Warhorn. And he skipped. Okay, don't really have any strong spells to use, so just hit it with the Dark Sprite. Looks like he's taking all the damage too, which is nice. Alright. One more turn. And never mind. Oh, definitely never mind. Okay, got 54. I'll hit it with just nice Scarab. Actually, no, I will pass. Because the others will kill it, and hopefully I can get a stronger spell to maybe take out one of the other ones right away. Honestly, kind of a waste of a Thunder Snake, but... Okay, so now I can hit this one with a Thunder Bat, which should kill. Also, you can tell which enemy your opponents attacked based off of these symbols down here. Now, it looks like 3 of the 4 of us went after this one on the red diamond. Had my teammates realized what I was doing, they could have went and attacked the other one, but now they just lose their turn because that enemy's dead. But at least this guy had the foresight to attack a different enemy. 60 health, so just hit it with a nice Scarab and call it a day. If we miss, surely someone else won't. Alright. And that should be that. 65 health, perfect. And so that's what a battle can look like when you're all full up. Okay, so this hat gives us a +1 to fire accuracy, and these boots can only be worn by bounce, so we'll be using neither of those. And now we have to go talk to Romulus, which should be the boss of this route.
I saw you defeat the war.
No. Romulus is just the guard. So these people that we actually, or a couple of these, I think just the person in green was actually in our last fight. But we actually get to go into a boss fight with full party.
One of you comes to fit.
Alright. So this is what happens when you have a full party. It'll show every minion. Well, all the minion slots will also be filled. Okay, so gonna do the usual strat of trying to take down all the minions first. Now, this person actually looks like they're... I believe they've probably paid quite a bit of money. As that or they're a lot further than they should be for this point in the game. I suppose it's possible they're helping a friend. I've definitely done that with my main account. Oh, interesting. So that spell right there gives everyone a plus 20 to any damage they deal. Won't be enough to kill this turn, but every little bit helps. Okay, so he hit with a boost to myth, but... Alright, so that person is maybe not in the best position. Okay, so this person's actually using a treasure card. When they yell like that, they're a one-time use treasure card. They also do more damage, I believe, and have a better accuracy than their normal card counterparts. Ooh, this person's gonna take quite a bit of damage. Oh, but they have resistances to myth, so that's fine. Seems like they have a pretty heavy resistance, too. I unfortunately do not. So this is gonna hurt me quite a bit. Okay, never mind. I guess Bloodbat's not as strong as I'm remembering. Alright, so long as this doesn't fizzle, this should take out this Cyclops, hopefully. Never mind. Getting a lot of low rolls today, I think. Well, every Cyclops is within an inch of its life. Alright. Ooh, he just barely managed to kill that one. Yeah, 5 health and 9 health. Okay, this person, okay, 2,000 health, yes, they're definitely way too far in this area. He's saying to skip. Alright, I'll see what he has in store. Sometimes it can be interesting to see what your teammate's going to come up with. This person's quite far along in the game, so frankly, whatever he does probably be completely fine. He's probably going for some crazy show-off type deal. I should actually spend the next turn to heal if I get the chance. Might be doing a crazy setup to try to deal a ton of damage to the boss in one hit. I've definitely done that before as a joke. I'm going to heal. Okay, this will do 255 to 295 to all enemies, which will kill those two, but it won't kill him. Alright, as long as I don't get hit again, I should be okay. I would have laughed if that would have fizzled. Oh, I didn't even realize he put up a plus 30, so... Oh wow, it was enough to kill. Oh, would you look at that. And for whatever reason, I still get to use my life spell. I guess it saves me from having to gather the pips, but... And that person also healed me. So now I'm back to full.
So you brought
You gotta skip through all the dialogue and try to get the pips before anyone else does. Ooh. Destroy the crystal ball.
He probably won't return, and his thrall should slowly return to normal.
Alright, so we get boots that give us a plus... Alright. We get boots that give a plus 2 to balance damage, and I didn't get to see the other one. And whatever it was, it probably wasn't the greatest anyways. I think it was just another boot, which is probably this one, which we can't use anyways. Now, this is General Achilles' chest. It is exactly the same as the other one. I don't actually even know if the rewards are any different. I'll spend some crowns. Oh. Whoops. I clicked buy crowns, not throw crowns in. No one's watching. Alright, gold leaf shoes. You have a +3 to life damage. Not worth it. But there you go. So I don't believe they actually have any different items. I believe it's all just a random chance for any item in the game, perhaps. Well, I shouldn't say any item, but you get what I mean. Items from a preset table. Now, maybe as you get further in the game, those items will get stronger, but for now, it's all pretty useless, and will probably remain so. I would recommend just holding on to your crowns, because they obviously are a paid currency. I have some that are left over from a long time ago, so I'm just kind of using a couple of them now to show off some mechanics in the game, but I wouldn't recommend wasting them like I am. Okay, so that is the main quest for Cyclops Lane done. Talk to some of the other characters and get their side quests. Go to the main gate. Perhaps later, if we find ourselves struggling due to level, we'll come back and mop up some side quests. But for now, I'm only worried about the main quest. Ooh, okay, so right here, this gives us a +2 to storm damage, which could be useful in our case, but as I've mentioned before, I prefer just going for straight health and mana as opposed to damage and resistances. At the crafting material. Okay. What level are we now? We are still level 8. So I already checked out all the stuff I wanted to do before entering Firecat Alley, so now it's time to do the last leg of this quest line.
Halt! Oh, you're that unicorn way here. This street is...
Okay. Now, Haunted Minion is an enemy we've obviously seen before. This is something else that seems to happen quite a bit, is enemies getting reused. Now he's balance. I do not actually know what balance is weak against. I do not remember. So we'll just hit it with thunder and get enough damage to kill. Now, we were actually able to kill that one before another enemy could join in, which is kind of nice. Yes, so sometimes if you get lucky, you can end a fight before, well, with multiple people before another enemy can join. It doesn't automatically spawn them, they have to actually walk into the circle.
Truce. We'll keep to this corner of the street, but we're not going back in the dark cave.
The undead have promised it'll...
Okay. We gotta find Lizzo. I didn't know they added her to the game. Aw, it's a little fire cat. Would you guys have a fire cat as a pet? I would. Probably have to fireproof my house first. Okay.
This is no place for a newbie.
It really is Lizzo. Actually, I don't think Lizzo has a wild haircut. Or a wild hair color. think her hair is just black or brown. No, I don't follow mainstream media very often. So here's our second enemy of the route. Now, actually, I do believe this route does actually have more than one, or more than 3 enemies. As the Fire Elf Hunter, the Haunted Minion, we haven't fought them yet, but if you saw in the background, there was like a Skeleton Warrior. I believe there's actually more. This is a fairly big route. Now, the Fire Elf Hunters actually have a unique move that they can use. We'll see if we get to see it or not. It's a pretty annoying move, too. That might have been it, but they fizzled. Destroy the Fire Elf with the Fire Cat. Oh, God. That is terrifying. I apologize to everyone who had to witness that.
My spell.
Okay. Now we have to go talk to this person. Right here. Okay. Yes, so there are Fire Elf Hunters, but there are also Fire Elf Pathfinders. So that would make enemy number 4 for this route. I believe there might actually also be fire... there are Magma Men too. Okay, so that's 5. I guess I definitely was misremembering, so there can be multiple enemies per route. Ooh, 285 in the health department too. So, I have all 2 pip spells. So it would actually be worth skipping here. Yeah, sometimes you can just get unlucky and get a bad hand, so you'll just best to skip and wait rather than using a spell that they were going to resist anyways. Here's a Fire Snake. So, a lot of spells, a lot of the basic spells anyways, actually have counterparts in different schools. Like there's a Thunder Snake, a Fire Snake, an Ice Snake. If you'll notice, we actually have an Ice Scarab and a Fire Scarab. And a Balanced Scarab, I should say. Did not kill, but the Fire Cat should. And this being a rank 2 fire enemy, it'll obviously resist this, but it was low enough to where we were guaranteed a kill. Good ring, but unfortunately it's for fire school only. I don't know if there's a way to change that. Like perhaps you can spend money to change its school. We'll probably not be doing that because we'll find plenty of items for our school later. Okay. So same as before, just hit with our... Oh, well, there goes our Thunder Snake. So I guess definitely same as before. Hit it with a Lightning Bat. And that was not enough to kill. So hit it with a... we'll hit it with the Frost Beetle. Oh, let's see if we get to see their... Nope. Just a Fire Snake. I would like to see their special skill. They actually attack as themselves, and what it does is it deals damage over time. Ah! Why are they so ugly? I also don't like that they're rhyming. I guess they are elves. Okay. Now we have to go to the Hermit's house. Getting kind of low on health, so grab some health pips along the way. Or wisp, I believe they're called. Keep calling them pips. I'll probably still call them pips.
What? How dare you interrupt an...
Okay. Alright, now we have to go defeat some magma men. Okay, I guess he didn't want to fight. Okay, 235 in the health. Nothing we can do can kill in one, so we'll just hit it with our strongest level 1 spells. 108 in the health left. Nothing we have will kill unless we attack with our pet, so hit it with our pet and Dark Sprite and end this fight. I'd rather not let this go on for 3 turns. Hopefully both of these do enough damage. They should. Alright. 1 down, 1 to go. Now, because I'm actually about half health and half mana, I'll use my flask so I can also show that how that goes. Completely restores. It's best to use it when you're super low, but I didn't want to go around looking for health pips, and honestly, we probably could have died fighting one of these had we gotten lucky, so better safe than sorry. It'll also give me an opportunity to show how to restore them later. Alright. 88. We'll play it safe and just hit it with another Thunder Snake. Hopefully we don't miss. 75% accuracy. Okay. And that takes care of that. Okay.
Oh, that...
Now we have to go into the Dark Cave. A lot of routes will have a sub-area, which is just purely known as a Dark Cave. I think some of them might be known as something else. Might have to come back here, so I'll mark the location. But I believe the Dark Cave pretty much always just has the...
Could I beg your help again?
Pretty much just always has the same enemies, just rotting fodders. I don't believe we've seen any scarecrows yet. I don't remember their exact name, but those be similar enemies to what we fought on Triton Avenue. I don't know why they're all just called the Dark Cave and they haven't been given some more special characteristics. Alright. Skeletal Warriors. Okay, I actually did get their name right. That is another enemy on this route. We have not had to fight them yet, but I'm sure we will at some point. Okay. Oh, okay, so...
Oh, thank you! There are
Oh.
5 missing fire kittens. You'll recognize them by their collars. Please hurry!
Okay, so that's what that fire cat kitten was about. Alright, more skeletal warriors in here. Yeah, these areas will mostly be death-related enemies, like, obviously a skeleton, the rotting fodders, which are ghouls. It is unfortunate... Oh, that guy's mount was weird. It is unfortunate for us because rotting fodders do resist our strongest method of attack, but it is still our strongest method, obviously, so I'll stick with it because that'll be what kills best. that's something a lot of enemies can do. Sometimes they can attack with by using their self. I think we can actually do that later too. I think there are certain spells that let you do that. Alright. Okay, if I would have used my cat last turn, that would have killed, but we're running low on energy for that, so I don't want to get too go too crazy with it, because then we'll just have to go either farm or maybe buy food, and I would rather just save it for, say, a boss.
Take
Ooh.
our Herkimer
Okay,
We'll dig
same
up
rig as we're already wearing, so
to
that'll be good
record our sickened
selling.
deeds upon.
Teleport back and go turn this quest. I should have put it close to the door, but I didn't think about it until I'd already started moving. But that's fine. Not too far, and no battles along the way. Alright. Okay, now I believe this should be the boss. I don't think Firecat Alley has it, but later on, well, actually, there'll be mid-bosses, or there'll just be 2 bosses. Maybe, I want to say there's even 3. Okay, yeah. So, right here is a boss, and I believe we're headed to a different boss, so there can be multiple bosses per route. I probably should have put a marker down back there, but oh well. The routes aren't that long, and having a mount definitely helps. Alright, yep. Okay.
I've been eagerly. None of you wretched living creatures' opinions will matter once the Dark Master's plan is fulfilled. And there's
Okay.
nothing you can do.
So first things first, take out the minion. I will actually use my Firecat, because and a fizzle. That's unfortunate. Firecat plus our Thundersnake would have killed, but now, bosses are actually generally a rank 3, which means absolutely nothing to us. It basically just means they have more health than a normal enemy. Their resistances can be higher, but for the most part, bosses they're just unique versions of different enemies. For example, she's a unique version of a I believe they're called Screaming Banshees. Being death, she has no resistances to our main method of attack, so be able to take her down relatively easy. Yep, already below half health. Getting us relatively low level spells. 165, so hit her with our cat plus Thundersnake, and that should be done and done. As long as we don't get a low roll. If we hit her for 105, I don't think it'll be quite enough. That should be good. This should deal 47 damage, and that should take out the remainder of her health. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Awesome. Got a new hat. They'll give us plus 35 as opposed to plus 7. No reason to not equip it. That already looked dumb to begin with, so... Okay. Now go turn in this quest. Yeah, I definitely should have put down a marker next to it. Took a good bit of damage there, so I need to make sure to heal up before doing anything else. Huh. There's one of the kittens. I believe all you have to do is... Oh, do you have to find them in a specific order? You might have to do it in a specific order, which is kind of annoying. But I'll have to remember that's there for later. Okay. Now, I believe time should be just about up on our mount, unfortunately. To make getting around a bit more annoying. Yeah, we have 10 minutes left. I don't know how much a mount normally costs, but perhaps with the remainder of the old crowns I have, I can just get one. Okay. Now we were told to go to Old Town. I'm gonna mark this location because I don't know if we're actually done here. No. I can teleport back to the main gate over here. Which will get us much closer. I was thinking teleporting back to our room might have been a bit faster, but to gather up some mana wisp too. Now we need to talk to her.
Hello, young.
Okay, so yeah, we did have to go back to her, so good thing I put down a marker. Yeah, the marker is definitely a useful tool. I would recommend not forgetting about it, and it doesn't take too much. It does not take too much mana to use, so just if you waste it, there's mana pips pretty much everywhere. Oh, okay, we got to set it up in here. Helps if I pay attention. There we go.
That equipment is not. There we are. Now bring me the potion and let me check your work. Wow.
Okay. Oh, perfect. And we leveled up too. That should get us to 9. Yep, 1 level away from being able to use that starter deck, and we have yet to find something better. I don't know how to check your name or how you, or when you joined, but, welcome. Alright, so now we're headed... Ooh, here's another fire cat. See if it'll let us... Nope. Okay, so must have to gather those in a specific order. Alright. Time for another boss on this route. It appears this route actually has 3 bosses. I think this one is a fire elf. Yep. Fire elves are so, they are... they're just the worst. Okay. I will simply attack with my Stormcat and pass. Stormcat will do a bit of damage to him, and next turn I can use my Thunder Bats to take out the Magma Man. Hopefully this doesn't fizzle. Right on. I believe even on its lowest attacking animation, it was enough to kill, so nothing to worry about. Plain and easy. Okay. 430 health. Don't really have any decent spells, so we'll just... Actually, I'm gonna pass. Because I'm willing to bet we're about to get hit with... Oh, it fizzled. About to be hit with that damage over time spell I was talking about. So it would be nice to get a bit of health back. To a flat 160. Okay, 160 plus the 47 from our Thundercat. That's about half health. Yeah. Sometimes fights will just be like this. Ah, here's the spell I was talking about. Does base amount of damage. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Okay, that was not the spell I thought it was. That was a 2-pip spell. And it's a good thing I decided to get a bit more health back. Alright. Thunder Snake, then Dark Sprite will hopefully kill. Or I can fizzle. Alright, we're actually in a bit of danger here. Might be a bit in over our heads. That'll put me too low to risk, so I'm actually going to heal here. I believe this spell has 100% accuracy, so there's no worry to whether or not you're going to hit it. Since we go first, easy health. It was unfortunately a 2-pip spell though, so let's see what we got. Okay, he's fire, so I'll hit him with Ice Beetle, or Frost Beetle, as it's called. The range on it is kind of bad, so hopefully we get on the higher end, but 66, yeah, that's not great. Honestly, it probably would have just been better to skip. This wand is starting to not pull its own weight, so it might be time to get rid of all the spells that it has. Alright. One more attack should do it. 85. Alright. We get a high roll with the Dark Sprite, we're good. If not, next turn it should be able to kill. Perfect. Okay, boss down. The hardest boss we've had so far. That would have been a good ring, too bad it's for mystical only. Now I prefer health over mana, so this ring will be good to sell. And a bit of food for... Now we actually couldn't use our cat again. I didn't even realize that, because we had run too low in happiness. I believe you need 10. Maybe you need 5, and we were at 4. Oh, oops, I had to talk. Oh... So, I just messed up there. I believe we now have to fight him again. That's unfortunate. Okay, no, I think I might just be able to go around. Hopefully, I'd rather not fight him again at this current moment. Okay.
You say only I? The cure and my voice hath entwined? Then accept the role of hero I must, and I shall deliver a performance for the
Teleport
ages
back.
to the streets.
I guess that can be a good way to grind XP. Just fight a boss over and over again. There's actually a specific boss, and the Kraken in Triton Avenue that I recommend grinding against. That's what most people do. Oh, perfect. Gives us plus 10 health and only our skull can wear it. A lot of the clothes in this game have a tendency of looking kind of dumb, but take what we can get. Alright. Alright. I believe we might be just about done with Firecat Alley. Go back and talk to Private Quince. I think he's next to the main gate. Yep.
Great balls of.
Yep, and that is it. So we'll go finish up this quest line, which should unlock Colossus Boulevard. And I think we will call it there.
Hello again. Good job.
Alright. Yeah, we'll go do the running back and forth, talking with the... Oh, and there goes our mount. We'll do some of the running back and forth, talking to the, headmaster and other guards and teachers. And then, we'll call it.
Now listen. I have a very...
Alright. We actually have to go talk to Bartleby. Oops. Bartleby is the, oh.
My
James.
application? Oh, but if you're with fight loss, so
Bartleby is actually the, he's the world tree. He's kind of like a teleporter between, the different worlds of this game.
Wizard, once upon a time, there was the first world.
Oh, I don't think that he gave you that before. So it looks like this is going to be a bit more in-depth, and I've already been going for a bit over an hour, so we're going to call it there. Like I said, I'm going to start starting and ending in my room. So, all right. Well, thanks for everyone who tuned in. Thanks for everyone who's watched the VOD. This has been day 2 of trying to beat a 15-year-old RPG. I will see you all next time. Farewell.